Um, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Powers and C-Bands, come on in. Drop a quick little video. Not too long. Using a lambda function. With trust relationships. Ha! Yeah, with trust relationships for 3 services. Yeah, you got time. You got time. You got time. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's early in the morning. First down. Now, we got some stuff to talk about. Now, I will talk about it in another video, but I just want to drop a quick little 15, 20-minute video as far as what just happened. Well, not just happened. It happened earlier today. The Bucs have fired. Well, actually, shake up with the coaching staff, which we expected. You had to make some major changes with the coaching staff. You can't bring all those people back, you know what I'm saying, because of what happened. The Bucs fired first-year offensive coordinator Josh Gazard. A series of changes, multiple changes on the coaching staff. Special team coordinator gone, Thomas McGahee. Quarterbacks coach Thad Lewis. Defensive line coach Charlie Strong. Cornerbacks coach Kevin Ross. I mean, sheesh. Tom Moore was forced retired. Nick Rapone retired at the age of 69. So those 2 guys was forced retirements. A lot of those guys are Bruce Arians people. Like that, you know, Charlie Strong, probably, you know, Arians type guy. Kevin Ross, Arians type guy. Tom Moore, Arians type guy. And the safeties coach. They had a 69-year-old person coaching the safeties? What are we doing here? 69 years old. Coaching the safeties? I mean, come on, Ty Bowles. What's up with that, man? You had a 69-year-old man coaching the safeties. Bruh, like, what are we doing here in Tampa? Like, what's going on here? Tom Moore, 87 years old. He should have been gone. He should have left when Arians left. Why is he an offensive assistant hovering around Josh Gazard? What is going on? The coaching staff was really bad. That coaching staff, look at the names. Charlie Strong is the only name that is worth something because he was, you know, the Florida Gators head coach or the Florida Gators coach. Then he coached at Texas, you know, USF, I believe. But the rest of that coaching staff is not good. That coaching staff was terrible. That's a terrible coaching staff. No wonder we've been mediocre. No one. They had 2 guys over 60 years old on that staff in positions that, you know, worth something. What is Todd Bowles thinking? They told Todd Bowles it's either you or them. And what did Todd Bowles do? I'm going to get rid of them. 69-year-old man coaching the safeties in today's football? I don't like that. And Tom Moore, that was a forced retirement. Both of those guys was forced retired because they had no intentions of leaving. They say it retired because it looks better, but they got pushed out. I understand all I understand the overhaul. Now the question is for Todd Bowles, who we gonna put in those places? Some of his more of his homeboys in the Arians network, the Jason Light Arians network. That was a bad coaching staff. Is anybody surprised by any of these moves? That coach staff was bad. And then you had Josh Gazard. He's gone. Now he got to take his people with him. So we're not even counting the passing game coordinator and the other people that on his offensive coaching staff. They all gone. They all gone. All of them. But we did not hear anything about Larry Foote, Harold Godwin, Kevin Cranberry, still there. So they're going to force those guys on the new staff. So they're going to force Kevin Cranberry on the new OC. So it's most likely going to be somebody he's cool with. Because Kevin Cranberry's there. He's the linebacker. He's the O-line coach. No offense, but OCs want to come with their own staff. Their own quarterback coach. You know what I'm saying? Their own running back coach. You know what I'm saying? The running back coach, Skip Pete. He's still there. I'm just... Larry, like, some of these guys still there. Some of the remnants is still there. And this is why I'm going to say this here. The Bucs are not getting the top OC. They're not getting a top, up-and-coming passing game coordinator or quarterback coach. They're not getting anybody at the top. This is going to be a mediocre hire at OC or a retread. Somebody just looking for a job. Because you're going to tell this person you're going to have to take Skip Pete. You're going to have to take Kevin Cranberry off the Harold Godwin. I think he might be defense now, and then the defensive coordinator is either going to be Larry Foote or you're going to bring somebody in to make them accept Larry Foote. So you're not going to elevate Larry Foote to the DC. You're going to bring somebody else over him? So there's a possibility you're going to bring somebody in over Larry Foote and keep him as some type of special defensive assistant to you. Some of these things are quite, like if you're going to do a staff overhaul, you mean to tell me you're going to force people on people? I don't know about that, man. Like, if you're going to do a staff overhaul, especially on offense, because if you get a veteran offensive coordinator, he's gonna come with his own philosophy, his own people. You can't force Skip Pete and Kevin Cranberry on a new OC. You can't do that. That's gonna be awkward. Then on the defensive coordinator side, Todd Bowles is a defensive coordinator at heart, and you had your buddy Larry Foote with you as a co-DC. What are we doing there? You're just going to elevate him to the DC? That ain't going to make no difference because it's going to be still your stuff. Make it make sense. You're going to fire all these people, but certain people get to stay. So you're going to force a new coaching staff to take on your people. That's a bad move. Because now you're mixing philosophies. Which means you're not going to get a top DC because you're most likely going to elevate Larry Foote to the DC spot. Which you're basically running Todd Bowles' defense. And then you got to bring in a cornerback coach, a safeties coach, with the same philosophy. So you're not going to get any top position coaches. This is I understand the firing, but this is not good with the mix. It's mixed results to me. Let me get over to all these people, keep the head coach, and a couple other people who we think that's worth it. And then we're going to take those guys that's still on the staff, and then we're going to mesh them with somebody else with a brand new staff. staff members. That don't make no sense. That's not a recipe for success. You're not going to get John Harbaugh. So we keeping Todd Bowles. So that lets me know with these decisions, it tells me that the Bucs don't have no confidence in getting any top head coaches in this cycle. Looks like they're going to wait and see with Todd Bowles. Even though we kind of know what we're going to get with that, because now when you look at the coaching staff changes, you still got some of the remnants of Todd Bowles' imprint on the staff. So what are we doing here? Like, I just don't. If you're going to do a clean sweep, you kind of got to sweep. You can't just say, well, remnants is going to cause issues. Y'all really think Todd Bowles is going to give up his defensive calling or his defensive philosophy that's been there for 7 years or going on 7 years? He's going to get rid of his 3-4 base defense with hyper execution, hybrid scheme, heavy blitzing package to some brand new person from the outside of his circle. Yeah, the John Harbaugh situation. The only way you're going to get John Harbaugh, he wants a new GM. And the Bucs pretty much stuck with Jason Light. So in other words, this can backfire for the Bucs down the road because they want to hold on to Jason Light and Todd Bowles. One season too long. I don't know, man. I'm mixed reviews on this. I understand the firings and the forced retirements, but I don't like the mixed bag behind this. I don't like the mixed bag behind this, because who you gonna get to mesh with that what you already got? Now you're gonna have to go get a retread. So in other words, this coaching staff, especially the OC and the DC, it's either the OC gonna be a retread, but retreads got their own people that they can call up. And then on the defensive side, you're gonna either hire or you're going to promote Larry Foote to a full-time defensive coordinator, or you're going to bring in a retread defensive coordinator who's going to bring in his guys, his cornerback coach, safety coach, linebacker coach, D-line coach, edge coach. But you're going to keep Larry Foote on the staff. So where does Larry Foote fit in all this? The defense was the problem, and you're keeping Larry Foote. And also, the Miami Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel. Did y'all know Mike McDaniel went 35-33 as a head coach? He came in, he took the head coaching job the same season that Todd Bowles took a head coaching job with the Bucs. Mike McDaniel went 35-33, and they fired him with the GM. Guess what Todd Bowles' record is? Guess what Todd Bowles' record is in his 4 years as the Bucs head coach? Can anybody tell me what's Todd Bowles' record as the Bucs head coach? Don't worry, I'll wait. I got about a good 5 minutes left. What is Todd Bowles' record as a head coach for the Tampa Bay Bucs? 2022 to current. What is his head coach as the Bucs? What is his record as the Bucs head coach? What is his record as the Bucs head coach? Now, overall, he's under 500. I'm talking about with the Bucs. Mike McDaniel got fired 35-33. And Todd Bowles' head coaching record with the Bucs is, guess what? You guessed it. 35-33. A road to nowhere. 4 years. Because he wanted the division 3 of those 4 years, he gets to stay. I told y'all he's staying. So in other words, the Bucs told us as a fan base, we can't do better than Todd Bowles this cycle. So we're going to roll with this one more year. I will say this, hot seat. His seat is not warm, it's hot. Todd Bowles' seat is hot. If he don't get these coaching staff hires right, And if he don't just win the division, get to the plus and do something, he's gone. Y'all know it. He's out of here. 2026 is dead coach walking, Black Monday. Is he going to make it through the season? He can't have another losing streak in 2026. He can't go on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. He ain't going to survive that. So now you're on pins and needles. So once again, who is he going to hire that's going to better this team? And you're a dead man walking. Dead coach walking. Dead coach walking. He on the Black Monday list right now for 2026. His position's in doubt because of this. Now he put himself in a more grave danger in losing his job by keeping some of the guys that he cool with. And then who you gonna bring in free agent wise that's going to want to play for the Bucs, knowing that your situation is uncertain? The Bucs are in a. This is why you got to make a decision. You either got to move on all the way, or you bring everybody back. Because when you start doing this mixing and matching stuff, now you're causing confusion. This is bad. Because they're not going to get the top of the cream. They're not going to get to the cream of the crop of OC. Oh, they looking at this. You lost Dave Canales, head coaching job. Liam Cohen, head coaching job. You fired Josh Gazard. So guess what? Now I got to come in there basically in a nutshell for 1 year. You're not going to sign a long-term contract because you don't even know what's going on. This has the signs of becoming a really bad season. What good team is doing this? What good team is doing this? Getting rid of several people on your staff. That's a big problem alone. That should tell you there is a problem alone with that. You either reboot all the way, or you bring everybody back, or you just get rid of one person, maybe two. But when you get rid of several people, 2 forced retirements and multiple firings on a staff, who are you going to replace with these guys that's going to come in and say, I'm going to take this job, knowing that your job as a head coach is, he's on fire? This is really bad, folks. If you're going to clean house, because that's what you basically did. But I'm going to keep a little remnants of my imprint that did not work this past season, that has not really worked the last 3 years. Despite winning the division, it's not working at a high level. So what do we do? Once again, what are we doing? Anyway, I'm going to talk more about this on the weekend. I just wanted to drop a quick video. Bucs fire Josh Gazard and several offensive people and defensive people, and forced retired 2 people. Kept a couple people on the staff. Got rid of the special team coordinator. This is one big mess. It's all one big mess. And we'll talk about it this weekend. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank y'all for joining. With that being said, fire those cannons. Seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag, what is this? Hashtag, what are we doing? Hashtag, where are we going with this? Hashtag, why? Hashtag, don't get mad at me. I just talk about stuff like this. Get mad at Jason Light and the Glazers and Todd Bowles. And we'll get into the OC and Baker Mayfield situation in another video. So stay tuned for that. BucosLocker signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jesus.